Hi guys and gals, this is Patrick here. Figure we'll do a little walk around this morning before the guys get to work. Show you what's going on. Several loads of sand, never ending thing when you build a concrete house, cement base house. We're gonna get these debris dug in today and get it buried, get it out of the way. We did a lot of grading with the mini excavator yesterday. Right there she is. So we're kind of reshaping the driveway a little bit, get it a little bit more flatter, not so steep. Seems to be a little bit more walkable now. Go up. There was where we started it. I wasn't feeling it. So we started moving some dirt around to get it a little bit more user friendly. One of the puppies hanging around here. Real tough. Hey, hey, I got a feeling the other workers, the other job site, they're gonna leave those dogs here on the property. Hate to see it, but I don't know. This is the way it is. Yeah, the guest house here area, we got that graded off. So ready for the tie beams here. Tie beam work and floor work. This is the breezeway in here. We're going to get this dug out this morning. Get that leveled off and push some dirt over there. I may need a retaining wall. I may not. I'm just going to see how it plays out. Right across here, maybe a retaining wall. I like to have a gentle slope and just put some plants in there without doing the concrete work, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Walk through the house here a little bit. Washroom, laundry area. All have 9-foot ceilings. Looks like we're getting ready to do some plumbing work. Still put the electrical boxes in the electrical line. It's a mess right now, I apologize. The owner's bedroom. Window guy came and measured yesterday. Be 8-foot sliding glass doors and transom windows above. This would be the kind of like walk-in closet and the bathroom. Got a good vantage viewpoint here. There's another one of the puppies. You got holes are dug, all the dirt's pulled out. We got 5 posts, the foundations poured yesterday. Should pretty much finish up today with that. And we'll get the decking, they'll get the pour, then they'll start forming up these posts and get them poured. Then we can do the tie beams, and I can order the decking after that. So this would be the guest bath right here. And this would be the pantry area. Still all 9-foot ceilings. Right there's one of the posts they're going to go in. That'd be number 6 right there. So 6 more to build. We went through lots of concrete cement bags. I think I've already gone through 1,200 bags. Probably need another 200 more. Calculated out of over 120,000 pounds of cement. You see the grading looks so much nicer now. We graded it off, cleaned up. Got it flat. believe it or not, I'm probably going to have to order some backfill because I can't utilize the dirt I have now for the, this would be the carport area over here where the stone is. So I got really nowhere to store it. So I got to take advantage of the excavator while he's here. So I will probably have to get some backfill here. About 3 or 4 mini dumps. Then because of all the debris that was in this hole, I created a swimming pool hole. I don't have enough backfill for all this. I have these piles over here to get a lot of the holes, but I'm surely going to need it there. So, seen it coming, but there's nothing I can do about it. Just grin and bear it. Today, after the mini excavator gets done below, get that buried, get that right away smoothed back out the way it should be, then he'll be coming around here, so we have to move all this out of his way. Then he will just gradually work himself down to the bottom land. I'll show you the bottom land. So all this debris here came out of that big hole over there. It shouldn't have been there, but it was. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send them down here. I want to, first of all, instruct them to take all this big stuff and we'll get it buried into the ground. Then I'm going to have that excavator run back and forth, just knock these weeds down. All the bamboo over in that by the creek bed, I'm going to have them knock all that down. And then we can pile that up and burn it later on after it dries out. Right there's dog's name How. How. Hey How. He got in a dog fight and he came out a loser. He lost an eye. Good dog. Right Hal? He's always watching over me all the time. Say Hal. Good boy, good boy, good boy. You know, he just, right there's his, those are his puppies there. The brown one doesn't like me too much, but the white one is starting to warm up to me. Anyway, this will all be steel decking underneath the concrete. Here you go, pup. Right there she is. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can bet you now. The sister, she's a little bit more shy. Anyway, yeah, my wife asked me, why can't we just put backfill in here for the deck? But there'd be so much dirt, so much. Just retaining wall, just don't want to go down the road. Put the steel decking on here, 4 inches of the concrete, and we're all done. It's looking nice. Getting the flashing on the roof. Got the gutter on the back side. That'd be piped down the 3-inch pipes, PVC, going to the column, coming down the column, going underneath the decking. Then we'll channel it off to the bottom land. Right now, super dry. We've only had a half a day rain in 77 days since we've been here. But the rains are coming. You can sense it. The weather patterns are changing. It's actually cool this morning. It's probably 75, 76 degrees right now. Don't hardly even need air conditioning here, especially on top of the ridge here. Get a good breeze through the house, but that's after the construction's done and all the dust is gone. But my contractor, my foreman, he really wants to get this deck completed before the rains start next month. Then we go inside and we can finish up. So I gave him the go ahead and do that. So that will set me back on my 90-day goal. So I'm gonna lose a few days because of that deck work. That's okay. I'd rather for these guys to work in the inside when it's raining. Keep the job going and get more completed that way. Won't have any interruptions because of rain. Maybe another 20 or 30 days I can stick on so I don't disappoint myself. I might have to start cleaning up these posts and the tie beams up there. Tie beams will be cast. Oh, I wanted to show you the casting. There's time-saving tips I did here. A lot of people when they build a house in the Philippines will do a HardieFlex ceiling in all the rooms. That's a lot of work. Sanding, grind down the rivets, body filler, sanding, primer, paint. A lot of work. I'm going strictly with PVC ceilings. Once we get the 2x1s up here, 1x2s, however you want to call it, then we'll just pop rivet the PVC ceiling in. It's complete, done. Costs a little bit more money, but so much less work. So all the rooms will have that. Now we were thinking about doing a cove ceiling in the bedroom, but to me, personally, I think it's a dust collector. You know, you get dust up in there and you can never get to it to clean it. So we opted to go with a flat ceiling. I will take, I want to show you the casting that we're going to use. Another time-saving item. Armstrong channel, he's the one that introduced me to this. I really liked it because once this casting goes on, it's called Built-Rite Tofil 802. You know, you just take your blade and you just scrape the walls down, get all the loose stuff off it. Then give 2 coats of that. You really don't even need to paint, or it's ready to paint. You know, you slap a coat of primer on to paint at a later date. But for now, that's a time-saving item I have. So once these, I'll do the casting before the windows go in. And I have gray for the exterior and I have white for the interior. How far that will go, I don't know. Based off their square meter, their application. No, it says it's going to go a long way, but I kind of doubt it. I'll probably have to double that amount. But right there is about 20 pails, about $500. I got it out of Manila. If anybody wants to know where I got it, there's a couple of companies. I think one's called Magna. They seem to be a little bit pricey, and there's another construction company that was a little bit cheaper, quite a bit cheaper, and they're really responsive. I can try to look that up if somebody wants to put it in the comments where I got it. I think L something, LQM or something, but I have to go back and research it. But just ask in the comments and I'll put it in there for you if you need to know. That's where we're at. So those time-saving things, the PVC ceiling, that casting will save me 2 or 3 weeks worth of work. So that's the difference of me and some other guys building right now. They're, longer lead times because of the HardieFlex and the casting and the painting, the priming and sanding of the walls, which I went through all that in Davao. I said, no, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to make this cleanest build as I can. So that's where we're at. A little bit more rendering there in that area up there, and outside here a little bit rendering. Monday I'm going to go get the front door, a steel door. We have to do a special jam. We're going to do a 2x4 jam over there, like a big H. And I'm going to Frankenstein the jam of the other one and make the door strike work with the 2x4 tubing. That's just going to take a little bit of thinking, but we'll get through it. Already talked about the window guy. We're going to shim out the frames here a little bit. Get my hand down here to see. So, because we got rock coming in here. So the rock's going to be like a maybe a half of an inch. So we'll shim out the window frame when we put it in. Then we'll come back and we'll rock these posts. All the posts will get rocked. Get that garden effect. So the rock will go up against the window frame, the 2x3. What do we want to call it? Buck. So it'll be a nice clean look, but it won't eat up the whole 2x3. So that a lot of that will still be exposed and give you that reveal edge, which we want. We don't want to hide the frame. And here's going to be corner windows. Originally we wanted one huge window, but I was really scared of the situation of having wind pressure bust that window. So we decided, the window guy, my wife and I decided to put a frame, 2 frames, and make the windows a little bit smaller. There still may even be tempered glass. We're trying to figure that out. Be a 45 degree cut on the window, so have a nice seam look there. Over here be the sliding glass door too. Here's sliding glass door. These sliding glass doors will be 8 feet high. They give it a little bit more eye-appealing look. It won't be their standard 7-footers. So that's where we're at. I'll probably take another video on Monday after work. See where we're at. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with a bunch of repetitiveness here. Where we are. Really happy with the excavator work. Doing a great job for me. And he's listening to me, and he's just a master what he's doing. He's cleaned up this edge along this house here. He just picked right at it so easily to break up all that debris. Very happy with it. So now time it gets done today, we'll be able to take some of our plants. We have some southern pine trees that we're going to put in here, which will grow really well in this area because we're in a higher elevation on the mountains. Then once it gets the bottom land scraped off, we have a bunch of fruit trees to go down there. Our goal is, I think we're going to be, my wife wants to do some, like a rice terrace over here where you see the puppy. And so we're getting more vegetable gardens going down, make that land usable, because our land goes that big tree over there, our land goes all the way to that tree. The bunkhouse is going to be leaving here real soon. Hey Nelson. It goes, all that bunkhouse will be removed. All this is going to be cleaned out here next couple days. So and then we can start working this here and shaping it. We already put some seeds down here by the Florida Christmas Christmas trees, we call them, in Florida. We put some seedlings in there. Man, they jumped up in just in a few days, those seeds. So I think it's really fertile ground down there. So we're gonna put some odds and ends down there between those trees. Of course, we got the banana plantation across and the neighbors here. Even one of the sisters jumped up on my property. So I have my own little bananas going there. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I'll catch up with y'all later. Okay, bye-bye.